Today in this video we will discuss about the very important questions which are based on the properties of inverse or inverse in other words, which are often asked in exams, and I have seen students getting confused in these type of particular question as to which method they have to apply. So moving on to the first question that I have written over here, what do we observe? We have a square matrix 2 by 2 multiplied with a matrix A such that we are getting some product as a square matrix, which is again a 2 by 2 matrix. Now what we have to do in these questions? We have to find matrix A over here. So what do I observe? This is a 2 by 2 matrix, this is a 2 by 2 matrix. So automatically if I multiply two matrices and I am getting a 2 by 2 matrix, it means A is a 2 by 2 matrix. So there are two ways of solving this particular question. Very important. There are two ways of solving this particular question. What do I say? I say suppose this is matrix B, this is A, and this is matrix C. So what we will say? We will say order of B is 2 by 2, order of A we don't know, let's say A cross B, and this is 2 cross 2. Now if two matrices are multiplicable, it means these two are equal, and the result of or the order of the product matrix will come out to be 2 cross B, which is 2 cross 2 over here. So it means B is 2. So it is clear that if all the matrices are 2 by 2, then automatically the unknown matrix will be a 2 by 2 matrix. So what is the method? Now if we know it is a square matrix, then the inverse always exists for square matrix. So what we will do? If this is B, this is A, this is C. Now, how do we generally solve linear equation? If this is unknown, what we do is we divide. So dividing over here in matrix means I will multiply it by its inverse, and inverse exists because this is a square matrix. Had it been 3 by 3, then also we would have done the question like this only. Because we know that this is a square matrix, so its inverse exists. So I will multiply wherever it is present. If it is present after, I will post multiply. If it is present before, I will pre-multiply. So if I multiply over here, I have to multiply over here also, because to balance the equation. So this will be identity. So what is a B inverse C? So B inverse means B is this. Can I find B inverse? Yes, I have my matrix B, which is 5, 4, 1, 1. To find its inverse, I need to find its determinant, which is 5 minus 4, 1, non-zero, hence inverse exists. Next, what I will do? I will find the adjoint of B. What is adjoint of B? How do we find? We interchange these two elements and change the sign of these two. So this is my adjoint. Now to find the inverse, what do I do? To find B inverse, I will divide this by this. So it is 1 minus 4 minus 1 minus 5. So that is my B inverse. Now to find A, what I will do? I will multiply B inverse, which is 1 minus 4 minus 1, 5, with C. What is C? 1 minus 2, 1, 3. So I can multiply it. How do we multiply? Like this. So what I will get? 1 into 1 is 1, minus 4, that is minus 3. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. Minus 2 minus 12 is minus 14. Then minus 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 plus 5, that is 4. Then 2 plus 5, 3, 15, 16, 17. So this is my matrix A. So this is one method where what did I do? I know it is a square matrix, so I can multiply by its inverse. What is the other method? The other method is I can assume my matrix A to be A, B, C, D and follow it usually. What I will do in that case? I will write it like this. This is 5, 4, 1, 1. I will take A as A, B, C, D, and this is equal to 1, 1 minus 2, 3. And we will usually multiply it like we do, like this, which will come out to be, it will come out to be 5A plus C4C, then 5B plus 4D, and then A plus C, and then B plus D, and this is equal to what? This is equal to the other matrix, which is 1, 1 minus 2, 3. Now we will compare and solve two linear equations as we do usually. Like how will I solve? I will solve it like this. That will be 5A plus 4C is equal to 1. A plus C is equal to 1. We will apply elimination method. and then we will solve. Similarly, I'll solve 5b plus 4d, b plus d is equal to minus 2 and 0, and then we'll apply elimination method and we'll solve for a and c and b and d. So you can observe yourself whatever method you feel is easy. It is not mentioned generally in exam that you have to do by inverse method, but I'll recommend whenever you have a square matrix, always see if this placement is over here, you will pre-multiply. If this placement is over there, you will post-multiply. That you have to be very careful. In the same question, if I interchange the place of A, if A is over here now, so I'll say this is my B and I am getting C. So to find A, what will I do? I have to remove this B from here. So how can I remove? By post multiplying it by B inverse. I am doing it after, so we say it is post multiplication, which is very important because we know matrix multiplication is non-commutative. So if you pre-multiply it, you will get a wrong answer. So you have to be very careful. If it is like this, you will post-multiply. If it is like this, you will pre-multiply it by this. So very important concept. So everybody has to be very careful how we are multiplying, what we are multiplying. So based on this particular concept, you can try this particular question over here. You can observe this is also a square matrix, but the result is not a square matrix. So no problem, we can multiply because we are taking inverse of this, not of this. So again I can pre-multiply it by B inverse. Now for this particular question over here, just observe question number 3. What I have written x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it a square matrix? No, it is not a square matrix. So over here I cannot multiply it by its inverse because inverse exists only for square matrices. So what I will do, again I will assume x to be something. Over here if I observe, let's say order of x is A cross B, order of this matrix, let's say this is x, this is A and this is B. So order of A is 2 cross 3 and order of the product matrix is also 2 cross 3. So two matrices are multiplicable only when these two are same. So it means B is equal to 2. Now what is the order of the product matrix? That is A cross 3. So A cross 3 is equal to 2 cross 3. So what is A equal to? 2. So over here my matrix X has order of this matrix is 2 cross 3 is 2. So I will assume my X to be A, B, C, D and we will usually multiply. We will obtain linear equations, equate and then we will get the value of matrix X. The same applies to question number 4 if I observe over here. Again I cannot multiply it by its inverse. Reason being this is not a square matrix. It is again a rectangular matrix, so we have to do by this particular method. So I recommend you to do this particular question. So very important, you will be able to clear all your doubts. Now moving on to next question number 5. To question number 5, over here what do you observe? We have matrix on both the sides. So let me say this is P, this is A which I have to find, this is Q and let's say the result is R. So over here what do you observe? Both these two matrices are square matrix. So it means I can multiply by its inverse. You can also take it as ABCD, but again it will be a lengthy process and you have to do lots of calculations. So when we do inverse, it is easy for us to calculate. So what I will do, I will pre-multiply it by P inverse and post multiply by Q inverse because P is before and Q is after. So whatever is before we pre-multiply, whatever is after we post multiply. So similarly the same thing will apply over here. Very important. So this will be identity, this will be identity. So I will have A over here and this side I will have P inverse, Q inverse and R. So if I have P, I know how to find its determinant. P is 3275. I can find its determinant as 5, 3, 15 minus 7 into 2, 14, which is 1 non-zero. Again, I will find adjoint of P as we will interchange these two places and invert the sign of these two. So I will get this. So what is my P inverse? It will be the same because my determinant is 1. So this is done. Then if I have Q over here, so what is my Q? Minus 1, 1, minus 2, 1. So what is the determinant of Q? That is minus 1 minus 2. So again it is 1 non-zero. Hence inverse is possible. What is adjoint of Q? Adjoint of Q, I will interchange these two and invert the sign of these two. So what will be my Q inverse? Again, Q inverse will be 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1. So I have my P inverse, I have my Q inverse. I'll put it over there in A to get A. So that is P inverse is 5 minus 2 minus 7, 3. What is my R? That is 2 minus 1, 0, 4. And what is my Q? That is 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1. So we will multiply it as we multiply usual multiplication. First of all, I'll take these two. You can take these two or these two. It will hardly matter. You will get the same answer. So we cannot multiply all the three matrices together. So we have to do it two at a time. We'll multiply these two and then the product will be multiplied with this particular thing. Clear? On the same lines, we will do this particular question. Very important. Again, these are typical questions which are often asked in exams. So everybody has to practice all these questions.